What's happening, everyone? I am making a video trying to help you figure out how to get access on Audition 13.0 to the dynamic processing effect and dynamics in general as far as effect settings go when you're playing with EQ and different effects and you're trying to change the sound of your audio. I'm going to show you a real quick, easy way to get to it. So let's go into a piece of audio, this big chunk right here. I'll double click it, go into waveform. Then if I go up to effects, I go down, it's actually under amplitude and compression. A lot of people look for it in filter and EQ. It's not there. It's amplitude and compression because it's actually an effect. It is not exactly EQ. So let's go into it and check it out. I'm going to click on dynamics first. Now what this brings up is it's got the same stuff that all the other Adobe Audition things have with a big list of presets that you can switch from and click through. And I have kind of some in here that I've made and I've saved and I've kind of tinkered with all this stuff and figured out what I like. So there's an auto gate feature, which literally just cuts noise in the background under a certain threshold. You can create a compressor right here, which will kind of chop off the audio at a certain level wherever you want it, depending on what your settings are in here. And so there's all kinds of things. You've got an expander, a limiter, another limiter over here, all kinds of things you can play with. That is under effects, amplitude compression. Where is it? Oh, dynamics. Right there, and play with it. This is a really cool thing, especially if you do a lot of vocal recording in your home studio or at school or wherever. This is a real good place to figure out how to make your audio sound better right from the recording. So that's one way to do it. Now, effects, amplitude compression, dynamic processing is something you're probably more familiar with, at least in appearance. And this has the same thing. Look at this big old list of stuff that you can add to it right here. So let's put some smooth vocal on this entire thing of audio here, and let's check it out and see what it looks like. So it's probably, yeah, it's going to reduce the size of it quite a bit. Let's listen to it. Reported cases of coronavirus on the Metro Illinois side of St. Louis. So it really just quieted it down. Here's the original. First cases of coronavirus in southern Illinois. So there are all kinds of different things you can do through that dynamic effect processing rack. You can pick any one of these and it'll change quite a bit. Or you can go down here, just like with our EQ, you can change stuff on it as well and kind of change what the audio setting might sound like for you and then just apply that. First cases of and southern kind of sounds exactly the same. So you can go in here and you can play with all this stuff and figure out what you like or how you can make your audio sound a whole lot cleaner just by adding some simple dynamic to it, some dynamic effect, and it's really all you need to kind of clean out the crap in the audio, the background stuff, the noise, the hum, the little in-between sections where there might be audio you don't want in here, or even little in-between sections like right here, and you want to kind of clean some of that up. Dynamics and dynamic processing is a real good place to do that. If you have any questions, as always, email, text, or call me and let me know. Thanks a lot.